everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Top 444,
Top four.
where we pick something related to comic books, tangential to comic books, or about comic books exactly, and just talk about them, argue about them, and drink about them. With me, as always, are some of my very best friends since I was a very little kid. Mikey, how you doing today, buddy?
On behalf of the other Longbox guys, I'm doing fine. Marketing!
Marketing! Josh, as one of the Jewish Longbox guys, how you doing?
Fine.
Shalom?
His ethnic background does not define him, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I mean, it defines the outline of my nose. But other
I
than
mean,
that,
Depending,
nothing.
it really only matters to people who hate Jews.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah. And silhouette artists.
Yeah.
Made me
Which
laugh.
are that Venn diagram is very
Very-
overlapping.
very-
It's almost a
right.
perfect circle.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta waste so much ink on this guy. Tommy, our COVID positive long box guy today. How you doing?
Hey.
COVID-rific.
COVID-rific. If only you had some way of getting away from your COVID. Speaking of which, today we're talking about vehicle-based superheroes or villains. Everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
couldn't remember if we said villains only.
No, no. You
Yeah,
didn't say
it's-
heroes or villains. Super.
That's
yeah.
right. So this has to be that the villain or the hero really is indistinguishable from the vehicle almost. Batman had a Batmobile, but we wouldn't call him a vehicle character because it's not all about the vehicle. It's close. He's close, but it's not all about. LT, I think I might have a guess on what yours might be because it'd be a funny one if you did. Who's your number one?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I get to go first.
You
You are
do.
dying. We have to let you go first. We don't know if you'll make it to the last.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. All right.
Oh,
Ghost
nice.
Rider is a Ghost Rider always has a vehicle, and that vehicle is part of his hell power. He has had mastodons, cars, motorcycles, horses.
Horses.
Anybody else? A rocket ship once, as I recall. Ghost Rider 2099. Kind of a rocket motorcycle.
Sure.
It's all part. It's part of his power set.
Yeah. It's part of
It
his-
really is.
Yeah.
So
So
when it's destroyed, it'll come back.
that's right. It's usually the vehicle that is most associated with him. For Johnny Blaze, of course, it was his motorcycle. For one of the original Ghost Riders, it was his horse because he was always on his horse. He does have the ability in movies to transfer that power over to anything he's riding, which I never liked. I like the connection more. But it was cool seeing a giant construction vehicle turned into the Hell vehicle. That was cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I also like the Dodge Charger Hell car as well.
Yeah, I like everyone has a slightly different, it seems like, power set. The Dodge Charger had a pocket dimension in the trunk.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah.
cool.
And
That's
then Dodge made a souped-up Charger called the Hellcat.
Okay.
I don't know if it's related, but
Yeah.
they did make a car
Probably
called
not.
the
They
Hellcat.
probably
Probably
called
not.
it the Ghost Rider.
I mean, it would be cool if Patsy Walker was in it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I would
Sure.
have bought one of those.
That Patsy Walker, she's an attractive character. All right then, Drungle. Josh, who's your first pick?
My guy is the vehicle. I'm going with Optimus Prime.
Well played, Josh. Well
But he's
played.
more of a
That was one
robot
of my.
in
That was one
disguise.
of my backups. Was to go with any Transformer.
Nice.
Did anyone watch the last Transformers movie where they talk about how transforming is part of the next level of becoming a Transformer? Is kind of what the ruling class can do, and the lower robots don't get to do it.
Is that the new animated one?
Yeah,
I
I
have
haven't seen
not,
that.
but I heard it was good.
I heard it was pretty good too, but it's gonna make me cry because Optimus Prime and who's the main bad guy?
Megatron?
Megatron.
Megatron are friends, and they're in the ditches together, and they're trying to make a better world. And then something terrible happens between them, and that'll
Yeah.
make me sad.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to watch the new Lion King movie.
It
Mufasa
happened a
and
lot
Scar.
between friends during war.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
think
does.
Optimus Prime tests positive for COVID.
and doesn't tell his friends.
Yeah.
That's why you're still our buddy, Tommy.
I told you guys.
No accusations thrown. We're just talking about Transformers.
Yeah, we're just talking about
sir.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Yep. Calm down,
Come on, man,
LT.
you're reading into
We're not
this.
talking about projectors. We're talking about Transformers.
Transformers. To this day, my wife will still argue that GoBots are cooler than Transformers. I'm like, no, because one's a canoe. Fuck off.
That's like saying that the toy from McDonald's was cooler than a Transformer.
Yeah, they were really cheaply. The GoBots were really pretty cheaply made. One was like a scooter, not a cool scooter like I like, but like a kick scooter. Come on, man, that's not a robot. Mikey, who's your number one pick?
I'm going to Marvel Comics for Big Wheel.
Big Wheel. That was
Big
one of my runner-ups.
Yeah.
Nice.
This dude is an embezzler who takes his ill-gotten gains and decides to go to the Mad Tinker and be like, I want something cool. And the guy's name was actually Wheel. His last name was Wheel. So the guy Tinker is like, all right. I mean, I'm not very creative. How about a big wheel? And the guy originally thought it was going to be that toy. But instead, it turned out to be a giant wheel with a whole bunch of weapons on it.
Whole bunch of weapons.
Whole bunch of
And it can do some cool stuff. It can go straight up buildings.
Yeah, because he's got the little spikes.
Oh, yeah, because
On the
everyone
wheel,
knows
man.
that spikes hang on like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I mean,
Big Wheel or Green Machine, though? What was your choice?
Ooh.
I
Big
mean,
wheel.
I only had a big wheel. I didn't have the option of a green machine.
Oh, wow.
But we did not have green machine money in my house, Josh.
We had enough kids in my neighborhood in Westfield that I was able to try both. I never owned both, but I tried both, and I like spinning out on the green machine more.
The Green Machine controls were pretty cool.
Yeah, you could spin the green machine out like nothing flat. Like it was fun.
I don't know. Some of us did a me and handbrake turn with the big wheel.
Yeah, it was possible, but the green machine was kind of made for it, man.
Yeah.
Just saying. For my vehicle base, I don't think anyone's going to bat an eyelash when I say it is Buford, Big Rig, Razorback himself. I'm drinking to me.
Okay.
Really thought you were going to go with US1.
I love US. I
Sure.
almost did. He's my backup, but
If it was
Raze-
top CB characters, it would have been Razorback US1.
yeah, still
And then no
close.
one else.
Nobody else.
And
Uh,
Team
Airwave.
America.
You're right. Team America and Rick Jones.
Airwave.
Oh my God, we just did a
We did a
two
whole top
top
four.
fours.
Yeah,
We did a top. Oh my God, is that an 8? I don't know.
It might be. Might be.
might be.
So the reason I like Razorback is it's a cool character design. He's from the South. He's from Arkansas. He drives a big rig called the Big Pig. The Big Pig has all kinds of cool weapons and gadgets on it. He can call it remotely. His Razorback suit has a little thing, but the thing I like most is he has a mutant power. And his mutant power is he can drive anything. And that has been extended out to some very crazy ways,
The
including
space shuttle, right?
the space shuttle. Like, we need someone to drive the space shuttle, and then Buford's little hand goes up in the back.
I can do it.
I can do it. And right now he has a different spaceship. He has like an alien spaceship that he found. He's like, this is very intuitive, actually. I can do this no problem. Now he's just exploring space. He's having a great time. So, crazy backwoods guy, cool superpower. Loved his original rig, which was just a truck. And this was at a time when trucking was, it was kind of on its way out. It had a big moment with the movie Convoy and a few other things. So it kind of had the zeitgeist of the American imagination where people were thinking that trucking is cool. Trucking songs were a whole subgenre of music that was huge, including the song Convoy and the follow-up song Convoy 2.
Yeah, this trend lasted from probably, I would say, January or February of 1978 to January or February of 1978.
No, oh no.
Convoy,
Oh,
You're wrong.
BJ and the Bear.
BJ and the
Bandit.
Bear,
I
Smokey and the
know.
Bandit.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny, Josh. I'll give you that. It's funny. But CB culture, even
I
in our
know.
own little shitty town of Palmer,
Oh, I know.
was a big thing. with the 8-ballers. The 8-ballers.
I had a CB on me every time I drove across country, pre-cell phone days.
Yeah.
You needed it.
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah,
helpful.
but when they created, much like when they created Dazzler and Disco was on its way out, they missed the ball on CB culture and that kind of thing by a good 4 years, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe even more. But I like the character. It captured me. I was having fun with him.
No, it's a great character. I would love to have that superpower.
Oh, absolutely. You almost have that superpower, you asshole. You're pretty good. You remain the best Wilbury driver. If we got somebody we had to put behind the wheel, it's you.
No, but if you could just jump into a helicopter and be like, oh, click, 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 click.
Gotcha.
And I'm away. That would be
high-speed
fantastic.
training.
You probably could. You trained on it, you idiot. That's what I'm saying. You almost get the power secondarily just by knowing stuff. Josh went to flight school, for those of you who don't know I'm alluding to. I think that's it for the top 4. It's a great one. If we must have missed some stuff.
Yeah,
Any honorable
I've got-
mentions?
yeah. Every character in the cartoon masks.
Yes, Mask. My Mask.
I personally
Josh.
like the helicopter, the motorcycle that turned into a helicopter.
I love the motorcycle that turned into helicopter. That was mine.
I'm surprised nobody picked Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Didn't
surfboard.
really
sure,
think of it.
yeah.
Or Black Racer. But really, nobody took Night Thrasher. Come on, guys.
I know. That's shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I mean, if we're going there, like Dazzler's roller skates, I don't know. That's not like,
I kind of thought Tommy would take Iron Man.
Yeah, I thought so
It
too.
is a
with his
vehicle.
role,
it is a
yeah,
vehicle.
with
It is a vehicle, kind of.
It is a vehicle.
Yeah.
It has roller skates too, but
Yeah.
I like the version with roller skates. All right, but we missed a ton. There's a ton of others out there.
Many,
We didn't even
many.
get a chance to talk about tertiary ones that came up, like the Batmobile or Spidey's Dune Buggy and stuff like that. So please put it down in the comments if you want to see us do something else, or you want to see us to revisit this one with other vehicle ones. Mikey, stilts are kind of a vehicle.
no,
It got him across town.
it's not a vehicle.
It's not a vehicle.
All right. That was. I would put
That's
that.
like saying sneakers are a vehicle.
All right.
I mean, LPCs, leather personnel carriers. At least they, at least they have an acronym.
So please put it down at the bottom. If you want to hear our other podcast, which is called The Long Box Guys, it's almost anywhere that you can find a podcast.
Anywhere.
We do have to add it to iHeartRadio. I just found out we're missing it there. Mike,
It was on iHeartRadio.
double
I
check.
signed us up.
Okay.
Double check that one. But almost anywhere you find it. So take a look, have some fun, and thank you for the Long Box Guys. Anything last to say?
Yep. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.